Hey everyone, welcome to Installation 00, and more specifically welcome to the Armory. This is where all weapons from Halo lore will be featured and analysed in detail. In this episode we will look at the M6D Magnum featured specifically in Halo Combat Evolved. Let's begin. The M6D pistol is an upsized UNSC handgun produced by Misria Armory as part of their M6 series. This model has been upscaled for use by Spartan 2s in Mjolnir armour. Even though the Spartan issue pistols are larger than the standard issue variants, approximately 170%, they can still share magazines. The M6D is an automatic, recoil-operated, magazine-fed large-bore handgun that is controllable even during rapid fire, although at the cost of accuracy. It is striker-fired due to there being no visible external hammer. Operators can achieve an effective rate of fire about 3.5 rounds per second or 210 rounds a minute. The weapon is very accurate out to its maximum effective range. This accuracy allows incredibly precise target engagement at long range. This, combined with its decent damage against energy shields, makes it a viable option when faced with shielded opponents such as elites. It is, however, even more effective against unshielded infantry targets, being able to kill most targets in one shot to the head or 2 to 3 shots to the body. The M6D is a very basic pistol compared to most 26th century technology. It is a large handgun having an overall length of 26.7 centimeters and possesses a rifled barrel, improving accuracy by spinning the bullet. It is issued in a hard chrome finished colour and operates like most contemporary pistols. It has rear sights but does not have the forward sight blade, which has been replaced by the SmartLink scope. It features the FKA-2 2-time optical SmartLink scope. This scope links directly to the user's heads-up display or marine eyepiece. It also has a large grip guard which helps prevent the user from dropping it, and the chromed finish helps prevent corrosion. The M6D is capable of both semi-automatic and automatic fire. For the semi-automatic feature, this principle of weapon operations means that the weapon will cock itself after every shot due to the recoil and will continue to do so with every trigger pull until the magazine is empty. The M6D also uses the short recoil principle. It uses the force of the recoil to allow ejection of the spent casing, chamber another cartridge, and recock the weapon so that it may be fired again. Before the first round can be fired, a round must be chambered. This is done by inserting a loaded magazine into the grip of the weapon and then by pulling the slide back completely and letting it slingshot forward, which takes a round from the top of the magazine and carries it into the chamber. To reload, the empty magazine must be removed with the magazine release button located on the grip and a fresh magazine inserted. Once the fresh magazine is inserted, the slide is allowed to return to its normal position by the operator. There is no need to recock the weapon. Cocking is only necessary when chambering the first round when bringing the weapon out of the safe mode, safety on, uncocked, unloaded. The M6D uses 12.7 by 40mm M225 SAFI or semi-armour piercing high explosive Magnum loads. These rounds have a jacket of copper or cupronickel around the projectile, while the projectile itself is hollow and filled with an explosive compound and a delayed detonation impact fuse. When the round impacts a target, the jacket will initially help the projectile maintain its shape, allowing it to travel into the target before detonating almost immediately after impact, causing massive tissue damage and system shock. Semi-armour piercing rounds are more effective against infantry targets as compared to armour piercing rounds, due to the massive kinetic energy dump and catastrophic system damage caused by internally fracturing rounds, and have the added bonus of posing less risk to friendlies and non-combatants in the vicinity of the target. The explosive properties of the rounds also render them decently effective against personal shielding systems and are capable of damaging lightly armoured vehicles. The M6D is one of the UNSC's most trusted combat pistols. It is very accurate, equal to many battle rifles and designated marksman rifles without the size, allowing for successful engagement at any range below 122.7 meters. In addition, unlike many pistols which suffer from small ammunition reserve, the M6D has an extended magazine with 12 rounds, more than enough to put down practically any target the user might face. Although the pistol can hit a target at long range, it cannot hit, let alone kill, an enemy at a distance greater than 122.7 meters. The reload is surprisingly long, and the melee attack is little more than a pistol whip and wouldn't generally serve any more purpose than to piss off an adversary as large as an elite or brute, unless the user is a Spartan 2 wearing Mjolnir, and thus able to generate the immense force necessary to make such a blow instantly fatal. The M6D is an extremely reliable but powerful handgun, this upscaled model being specifically designed for use by Spartan 2s wearing Mjolnir means this particular variant can be classed as a Spartan-specific weapon and has seen significant action during its service life, and no doubt when handled by a Spartan, and is likely responsible for countless enemy casualties. If nothing else counts, that does. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel and like lore theories and the Halo technology being analysed at insane levels of detail, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so next time I put a video out, you're told it the second it hits the shelves. Also, if you really like the channel, consider popping over to Patreon and give whatever support you can over there. It massively helps me out and frees up more time for me to put into this Halo content and other Halo related projects. Thanks again everyone, now go rest your brain.